put them down with them.
Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back at Disney's Animal Kingdom to go check out all the Bluey fun again with some friends. The virtual queue is officially gone with Bluey. It is just standby lines. Park doesn't look too busy today, so we will head over and check all that stuff out. See what else we can find here at Animal Kingdom. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Central Florida. It's not overly hot yet, but it's getting there. We're still gonna have fun. There's duckies in the water. What are you looking at? A duck. What does a duck say? What letter does does duck start with? Duck. What comes after C? Oop, the ducks disappeared. Where are they? Mm-hmm. Nope, he appeared again. Both of them appeared again. Now watch, they'll dive. See? That one dove down. Whee! They're getting all the scraps of food off the bottom of the water. Meanwhile, there's a duck up top on the waterfall. That's the king of the ducks. There's a lizard hiding on the edge of that sign. That's not a waterfowl. I don't know how well it picks it up, but they still are playing the same area music that the park opened with. I remember back when I was a kid, and we used to come all the time with my parents from Fort Lauderdale, they actually sold the area music on CD, and I still have the CD. I really wish they would release more CDs with more area music for these parks, because they are some of the greatest soundtracks, and I still listen to the Animal Kingdom soundtrack all the time, especially on like rainy days. But it would be really cool if they brought back the area music CDs, or just had them available on Apple Music or iTunes. I know they've been bringing some of the songs like from Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway or things like that. They do release the songs on there, but I want this. I want the area music. I want the background music to the lands. It'd be so cool to be able to listen to this all the time, other than going on like YouTube and finding recordings of it. Oh yeah. And then I got him into the actual Lion King. Oh, there you go. It's one of his favorites. That and Toy Story. Yeah. Toy Story's really good. Are you gonna see the new one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think he'll let us like survive if we don't. Here, you get a leaf. Oh, he has a super special leaf. And it will go on his super special shelf at home. Watch. It really will. Yep.
Here, you want to walk in this for a sec? Yeah, he's
Yeah, you can walk around. We'll follow. Oh, see? The special leaf is going in my pocket. That's where it's going. It's staying with us. Super cute. The kids are actually participating in this critter cavalcade, and they kind of walk around for Cool Kids Summer with animal signs, and go look at all the animals over here in the Oasis. See the little cavalcade sign that they're carrying around, and our kids have like a little tiger and a little giraffe. Just super cool. Especially on cool days, this is one of the best areas just to come and hang out in. It's always so quiet, It's always so peaceful. With all the rushing water and birds, it's amazing. When the weather gets cool out again, we'll definitely have to come and just do some relaxing videos here in the oasis.
Your name's Sophie? No. What's her name?
Here we go again.
We'll come to get off on the other side. And rejoin the line straight down over here. Again, the flying expression right as we go over to Conservation Station.
Wildlife Express. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, legs and
Here we go
tails
again.
inside the tray. Smoking is not allowed on the Wildlife Express, and please watch your kids at all times.
These are the best videos. This family. This dad's so proud.
Yeah.
And the whole family. Bye.
Say it, buddy. All right, you can say it.
What are you saying?
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, legs and tails inside the tray. Smoking is not allowed on the Wildlife Express, and please watch your kiddos at all times.
Why? What are they going to do?
And then
Dance?
after we dance,
Juggle?
that's when we like,
Oh, and what?
At our next stop, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures. And Conservation Station is the hub of our animal care system.
She's going to make me a dancer.
Our wildlife specialists watch them work and ask them about how they care for our animals.
Many break rooms.
And enjoy the scene.
I love that break room. Yeah. I hated working tower, but or base. I hated base.
I hate to be on bird, right? Bird. What's that?
look at these leaves.
Pretty cool leaves, Nico.
Wow, so beautiful. Anna, I buy my little eyes something colored green.
Leaves?
Yeah,
Good one, Dave. Yeah, I'm pretty great.
A leaf? That was easy.
We're now approaching the homes of some of our animals. The animals that roam the savannah by day return here each night for their share and feed.
Make sure you watch out for
Green
crop
grass. Yep.
Yeah, I'm joking.
And Daddy
Sure.
No.
Also, make sure to check out our wild playtime experience at Conservation Station, where kiddos and their grown-ups can have fun playing lots of games.
Yeah, I see that.
should we play?
Oh,
Whoa.
that's sweet.
Okay.
That's
Two of them.
Ah.
Sorts of animals in the animal kingdom enjoy playing. Chicken, tortoises, octopuses, certain types of fish, and even wasps.
coming up.
Real life.
Let's see if somebody comes out
It's
of
how they
there.
get stronger, make friends, and learn how to
Absolutely not. Oh, they stuck. They might be stuck. Yes. It's a guppy or a guppy.
It's a game they play on the show,
Oh,
and a game that you're going to be playing with them in about 5 minutes.
I know. I'm just. Oh, rhino, right there. Wow. I've never seen them over here.
Really?
Yeah, every time they've always been out or deep inside the barn. That's the first time I got to see them. Oh, that's cool. Look at the rhino. I know. Today I saw the highway coming here to you. I saw
We will soon be arriving at the next stop. Conservation Station our younger explorers may especially enjoy Jumpin Junction, where they can encounter Aussie animals like
That's where the
kangaroos and
elephants
wallabies,
are,
and come face to face with other friendly critters. Stay as long as you'd like. When you've completed your visit, please return to this station, where you can board a train and return to
Elias Cemetery. I know. Really? Yeah, and then when you walk in. With the second walk in, it's all blue.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm in. I can't wait. After the
We are now approaching Conservation Station. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the rail. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Be sure to watch your kiddos as you exit. Thanks, mate, and enjoy your visit to Conservation Station.
That was fast.
Yeah, there's a show going on right now.
What is this? What's this? Here.
There they are.
You want frozen fish? Yep. Bingo freeze. Next animal, flamingo. Dance like a flamingo.
We should make the next show.
Freeze.
See? Told you.
Hi everyone.
There you go.
Look at all these smiling faces here ready to play. Everybody stand up. We got some games to play. This is gonna be great. Hi everyone. My name is Ben and I'll be your guide for today's Wild World adventure. And joining me are my friends Teddy and Raven. You know, we're all about animals here at Conservation Station. We love talking about animals. We love acting like animals. And we love playing like animals. Who else here loves animals? Me too. And we have lots of fun animal games to play with you. If you're excited, let me hear you make your favorite animal sound as loud as you can. That was pretty good, but I think you can be even louder than that. Let's hear those animal calls again. Wait, did you all hear that? Who in the wild world makes that noise? Bluey and Bingo? Did you say Bluey and Bingo? Are they here somewhere? Can you see them? Are they hiding? Wait, no way! Bingo! Bluey! This is the best day ever. I can't believe the good family is here visiting us at Conservation Station. You want to play some animal games with us? Great. Something tells me that you two love playing games. Here's what we're going to do. I will draw a card from this deck, and it's going to tell us what game we're playing next. Are you ready for our first game? All right, our first game is Magic Asparagus. You know, some animals eat asparagus in the wild, but this is a magic asparagus. You see, if I pointed at someone and call out an animal, chicken, they become that animal. Back to yourself. Nice job, Raven. I wonder if this works on kids and grown-ups too. Shall we find out? Let's play Magic Asparagus. Okay, now you're all chickens. Try to run on the roof. Let's hear those chicken sounds.
He's like, mine's on my wall.
He's like, why are you looking?
Okay, that's animal. Let's be bears. We got some friendly bears out there. We got some hungry bears. Grizzly bears, koala bears. Gotta watch out for drop bears. Okay, let's see. We're gonna be elephants.
Elephants, you know
Let's hear those elephant sounds nice and loud. Who's this here? Who is it? What is her name? Snorri? Snorri is Snorri. You know how to be nice too. That's okay, we get teach them. Okay, next animal, squirrel. Whoa, scurry around. I want to see a bunch of squirrels out here. Maybe we have a squirrel tail bouncing around behind them. Bingo does. Look for snacks. You look for some snacks? Are you all ready for winter? Oh yeah, great squirrel technique. Okay, last one. We're gonna be kangaroos. Let's see those. Who can bounce higher? Let's see. I think you got me. Great kangaroos out here. Anybody know what a baby kangaroo is called? That's Joey. That's right. Give me Joey on your couch. Back to yourselves. Well done, my friends. That was so much fun. But I'm ready for another game. What do you think? Do you want another game or?
Yeah!
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Our next game is Octopus.
It is
Octopus is an underwater version of freeze tag. Okay, so for this game, my friends Raven and Teddy are each going to become an octopus with their wiggly testicles. Great octopus sounds. And you are all fish. So it's your job to swim and travel around the space, but not get tagged. Because if you do, you have to freeze for 1, 2, 3 seconds before you can keep swimming. Sound good? Okay, so keep swimming, don't get tagged. Oh yeah, and fish don't run, they swim. Are you ready? Then let's swim! We got tagged. We need to disperse. Let's find a new place. Let's go. Come on, Snorri. Disperse, school of fish, disperse. They're going to get us if we stay together. Oh, look. New strategy. Hide back here in the room. Yeah, then the octopus can't get it, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's bingo.
I thought that was good. Oh, let's do something else. I'm going to create a distraction and then we're going to swim out here, okay? Hey, octopus! I got a bunch of grown-ups over here that haven't been tagged. Look, they're just treading water. They're right here. I'm so sorry. Everybody's on the way. Oh, you're caught in the current. Disperse. You know, octopus can camouflage themselves. They're tricky like that. It could be anyone. Are you doing over here? What kind of fish are you? stay very, very still, the octopus won't even see you. Yeah, if you stay very still and move really slowly, it's like you're invisible. That's it. Swim! Swim! Nice job, everyone! That was some great swimming, little fishies. Are you ready for another game? Me too. Let's find out what it is. Oh, our next game is Duck! Duck is our version of Limbo. Bluey and Bingo, will you help us with this one? Great. Okay, my friends, if you can see and hear me, I need everyone to move backwards onto that ocean blue carpet back there. Everybody move backwards. Make sure you can see blue carpet under your feet. This direction. If you want to prepare to walk this way around the blue carpet. Because we're going to be going over this limbo pole in this direction. Speaking of, maybe we should have a limbo pole to go in, right? So, we're going to duck right underneath this limbo stick. Bluey can go even the honors. And we can be our favorite animals. Or you can be any animal you want. Maybe you're a different animal every time you go underneath. What's your name? Rylan, Charlotte, all right. So, we're going to do this follow the leader style. Rylan and Charlotte are going to be the first ones to. Everybody else, you're going to follow behind them under the limbo pole this direction. Remember, you can be any animal you want. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Then let's duck! Come on. Nice. I think I see a duck. A duck for duck. Thinking about what animal you want to be. You're going to be a duck? What animal do we have over here? A lion. Get ready. Get ready. Go this way. This way, this way. Yeah, keep going. It's almost your turn. Think of those animals. Is a kangaroo and a Joey coming through right now? I think so. Oh, are you a kangaroo too? Nice. Oh, I see. Are you an elephant? Very nice. Let's keep going this way. Whoa! Wham. Keep going. We got a duck for duck. Nice job. Whoa! You gotta do it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Inhabit arrow. Very nice. Come down. There we go. Elephant. Good choice. Keep going through.
That's my kid.
Oh, an elephant here too. And a gorilla. I like that. Oh yeah. Are you a lucky guy? Nice. Oh, are you a unicorn? An elephant. Nice job, everyone. All right, we're gonna do a tall one for our tall giraffe here. Oh yes, thank you, Bluey and Bingo, for your help, and thank you, Raven. That was so much fun. Whack-a-doo!
Hey kids, it's almost time to go.
You heard the boss.
All right, sounds like we have time for one more game. Should we find out what it is? All right, our next game. Oh, you're all gonna know the name of this one. Let's say it together. Keep it up, for our version, keep it up.
Go guys, go!
These butterflies and these bumblebees stay high in the air by gently tapping. Everybody needs your help with this. So grown-ups too, spread out throughout the room because we're going to keep our bug friends up in the air by working together. Bluey and Bingo, will you get us started? All right, then let's keep it up, beat. Bumblebee.
Go dance! Dance! Sorry.
Bluey, bingo! Time to say goodbye to your new friends.
Yeah, all this planning has worked up an appetite.
Even tired.
Okay, all this watching has worked up an appetite. Snack time!
Alright everyone, sounds like it's time to go. Let's say bye to Bluey and Bingo. Let's say bye to They got some snacks to get to. Make some very great things. I don't know, prep one more. Go. Thanks for playing with us.
Super cute. These were different games, and then the show that we were waiting in line for before we got into the show were different games. So it seems like they are changing up the two middle games. They still do Magic Asparagus, they still do Keep You Uppy at the end, but the two games in between are different. So they were doing different games when we were in line, and then our show there was different games. So that's a good way of being able to see the show, which I wish they kind of put up a partition so you didn't see it. It's kind of hard to in here though, where they didn't see the show, the next show. But that way it's a little bit different than just watching the show and seeing the same show and then participating in the same show. So they're all different, which is really nice. It still only took about 3 minutes in between that we just walked out and they're already loading the next show, but it's still awesome over here. We love, and the kids especially, love Bluey. So they cut the line off, unfortunately, before we can get in line, but they were letting small groups in to see the kangaroos and wallabies and walk the path. So we'll have to try again this week. We are coming back in a couple days, so we'll try again, but they are letting small groups in at a time. Let's see if we can find any long dogs in the pictures. Are there any long dogs over here? There's one right there. Yep, there's a long dog. There's a bunch, they said. You gotta look everywhere. Oh, I see another one up there. Up on top of the trees. There's also macaws and parrots and dragonflies. You see the big one? Yep. Wallaby. I don't see any over here. Maybe there's one in the tree. Let's see. Where? Yep, a blue long dog. There's a blue one right there in the trees. All the animals are just shadowy ghosts in the ceiling. Yeah, that's another long dog. You found that one already. All right, let's go. Let's go on another adventure. And now the walk back to the train. Achoo! 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 Achoo!
There you are.
Paving the road for the
You say hi,
nature
YouTube?
documentaries we see today.
Hi, YouTube. It's me, Leo, again.
Eventually inspired the creation of Disney Nature, the latest continuation of this wildlife storytelling.
Say hi.
Hi friends, make sure everyone is fully seated, including all little ones. Once again, for your safety and the safety of others, please make sure everyone is fully seated, either on the lap or on the bench.
Hang on.
Thank you.
There you go.
Say hi. That Bluey thing was great. I love that. Because all of a sudden he was in the middle of the crowd. I went, that's it.
Oh yeah, no, he did great.
Each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films.
That was pretty good.
A portion of the first
You guys watch
week's
Bluey?
ticket sales
Yes, never watched
You
Bluey.
should. It's really good.
I think I might start to like it.
conservation fund.
In Boston Marketplace, you can see that they have one of those sustainable collectibles. We have the ones from SeaWorld and the ones from Kennedy Space Center, but here at Animal Kingdom, there's a giraffe, and it says Disney's Animal Kingdom. Try and block it so it doesn't get all liony. And then there's a giraffe and a lion. They're $7.99 each or $15 for both. And that's inside Mombasa Marketplace. If you come over here across from the entrance of Flight of Passage, there's these holes. And they used to, let's see if the other one works, have sensors in these roots here for the floating mountains. Let's see. There's one right here. Here are the animals. So there's a sensor that makes everything light up and the audio is triggered. And then there's another one here where the Wilderness Explorers used to be, right about here. That cool?
Is everything there, yeah?
If you look in the, see that flower?
Yeah.
If you look in the flower, there's a spider-like creature sitting inside of it, see?
Yeah.
Those are animals on Pandora, and that's what's making this sound. Little hidden gem of Pandora that nobody knows about. Man, the water's getting all covered in algae and lily pads now that the boats haven't been running across the river so much since they stopped the social distancing water cavalcade they did. No. You won't get eaten.
If it does.
The last remaining remnants of Little and Big Red. Man, I wish they would bring back the poacher storyline. For none of you that know, which is probably most of you, I actually drove Safari and drove these trucks for about 5 years. And within my Disney career, that was probably the best role I had here. It was so much fun to drive these trucks and bring these guests closer to these animals because it never gave you the same safari. The amount of times that I drove around this track, and I use the term track loosely because it is an actual truck that runs on a road. There's no wire, there's no pucks in the ground, nothing. It is an actual truck. I drove 12 to 15 rounds a day, and it was never the same. No matter how many times I rode around, you never saw the same animals in the same place twice. It was amazing. So we're going to head on a late afternoon safari, and a lot of the animals are probably going to be resting or hanging out by their barns to go to sleep at night. But we'll see what we can find.
Jumbo, everyone. Unfortunately, your trip has been delayed. Currently, animals are blocking your path.
Asante sana is a Swahili word that means thank you, and Twende means welcome. Jumbo means hello, friends. My name is Haley. I'm going to be your guide on our adventure through the Harambe Wildlife Preserve today. Just a few safety notes before we head out. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this vehicle at all times and remain seated for the entire safari. Hold tight to your loose articles. I can't stop for anything that falls out of the vehicle, and remember to be respectful. Attempts to get the animals to left, you have two saddle-billed storks. At their full height, they can reach about 5 feet tall and have an average wingspan of about 9 feet. Video copy, do rely on the white stripes that they have to protect themselves by blending into their surroundings. And the stripes on their back legs make them look a little bit like a zebra. To our left, the black rhino is the smallest of the African rhinos, but adults still weigh around 3,000 pounds. They have a distinctive beak-shaped upper lip, which helps them scoop their food up off the forest floor and reach for food from bushes.
You don't like hay? Oh, what are we going to have for dinner then?
The bushes and the trees here in the forest provide these animals with a primary source of food as well as a source of cover. Animals who get their food from the bushes, trees, and nuts and berries that they find on them are a kind of animal called browsers, which is one of the two different kinds of herbivores. You have some antelopes up here to our left. There's greater kudu up on top of the hill. Females, we can tell because only males have horns that can be about 6 feet across. And then up ahead here,
squirrel,
is a bongo as well. Both male and female bongos have horns, and they'll be angled backward to keep them from getting tangled in the thick brush that they hide in. Now we'll head out of the forest and we'll make our way into the Sapi River, which is going to be home to animals who spend a lot of time in and around the water. So that's where we're going to be keeping an eye out around here. The rest of our hippo friends are out here to the left. They spend the majority of their day in the water to prevent overheating and protect their skin from the sun. They can hold their breath for several minutes at a time, and they can sleep underwater too, relying on a reflex that allows them to head up to the surface, take a breath, and sink back down without waking up. They can also walk along the bottom of the water instead of swimming. They're very dense animals, so they don't float very well. They do have really good relationships with a lot of the smaller birds and the fish in the river, because the smaller animals, everything else's food has the sunlight it needs to grow.
I miss Ben.
This large antelope out here in the middle is an eland.
You sit on
one of the largest antelopes in the entire world. They can stand around 6 feet tall from hoof to shoulder. Still really good at jumping though. They can usually jump about as high as they are tall. Out here to the left-hand side we can find some African painted dogs. The painted dogs are the most successful hunters on the savannah, with a success rate greater than lions and cheetahs combined. They owe most of their success to being pack hunters that are good at working together and communicating, and persistence predators will chase their prey until it drops from exhaustion. You do have a few sable antelopes in the corner back here to the left, kind of tucked behind the bush. The sable's horns are designed for defense. They're sharp and they're curved backward to stop predators from trying to jump on their backs. They're actually pretty unique in that no choice between fight or flight. They pretty much always choose fight, and working in groups, they've been known to drive off lions. We are starting to see a bunch of wildebeest out here as well. There are a lot of them out here on the reserve, but their herds in the wild can number anywhere from 10 to 1,000. Their migrating herds will be even larger when it's time to migrate. They usually gather in a group that can number up to 1.5 million. And they'll migrate about 500 to 1,000 miles every year. A lot of these animals are going to tend to stick together in groups. They do that for safety in numbers. These animals can't really rely on camouflage for defense. There's just not nearly as many places to hide. And an animal hanging out alone in a big open space like this one is a much easier target for predators, so they tend to stick together and protect each other. We'll find some Ankole cattle over here. One's hanging out incredibly close to the road here. Hey, buddy. Problem with Ankole cattle is that their horns can be about 6 feet long from tip to tip. So even though his face isn't in the road, his horns are. So we're gonna hang out here for a second. Oh, what she got? What she got, buddy? She got snackies? Yay! Thank you. The Ankole are part of a family of cattle that includes some of the oldest domesticated species in the world.
They do it on
They've
purpose.
been very important parts of the lifestyles and cultures of many people across the continent for thousands of years. Particular Tower is our friend next to us here. He's about 1.5 years old, and he's definitely gained quite a few feet since he was born at around 6 feet, which would be up to about the top of the doors on this truck. At this point, he's already around 11 or 12 feet tall. Since the giraffes have pretty much no competition for their main food source, they spend almost their entire day eating. They usually eat for about 20 hours a day, and they only sleep for about 30 minutes. Not all at once either, they just take little power naps throughout the day, a few months at a time, a few minutes at a time, and they sleep standing up.
On the train.
A lot of the animals out here look to them as kind of an alert system.
Yeah, he was in the back.
Now, if we take a look over to the left, you might catch a glimpse of an African elephant.
Back attack.
It's kind of hanging out in the back there. We'll see if we can get any actual angles on him. He does seem to be hanging out completely alone, which is why we can make the assumption that we are seeing a male elephant.
You gotta look through the burlap.
They do tend to be a little more solitary compared to adult females who live in the same family group that they were born and raised in their entire lives. Males usually split off from their family group when they reach maturity, which is around 12 to 15 years. He's hanging out here next to the baobab. We are going to circle around a flamboyance of greater flamingos up ahead. In the animal world, the word greater usually refers to size. So these are the largest of the flamingos. They are also the latest pink. But no flamingo starts out pink. They all come out of their shells looking a bit like little gray balls. The color comes from beta carotene, found in brine shrimp and algae. The more they eat, the pinker they look. And they won't look fully pink like adults until at least 2 years. The color fluctuates throughout their lives as well. Sometimes they look a little pinker than other times. It all depends on their diet. Fresh out of a mud wallow. The kind of rhinos we can find out here on the savannah are the white rhinos. They are the largest of them all. Adults usually weigh around 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. They're identifiable not just by their size, but by their wide rectangular mouth shape, which makes it easier for them to get as much grass in their mouth as possible at the same time. They are going to be found hanging out around this mud wallow pretty often because they have sensitive skin, and rolling in mud gives them a coating that acts a lot like a natural sunscreen. The mud drying on their skin will help cool them off, and the coating protects them from bug bites too. After they're done rolling in mud, a lot of times they scrape a bunch of the excess off on the sides of trees and rocks to get rid of any dry skin and insects. You can keep an eye out on the hills on the left, but the animals who live up here can be really good at camouflage. Cheetahs are diurnal, most active during the day, so that no one bigger or stronger than them will be around or awake to steal their successful hunts. These two are having a bit of a grooming session. Cheetahs are social animals that live in family pods. Does seem like the truck up ahead of us has had to hang out, let an animal cross the road once again. Be hanging out here. The cheetahs aren't technically big cats at all. Big cat is not just a descriptor. It is a specific kind of cat with some very specific traits. And cheetahs aren't nearly as large as lions or tigers. And they do lack a few of those key traits like the ability to roar. Most larger cats are not able to meow or purr like house cats do, but cheetahs can. They do have the vocal cords that allow them to do so.
Is a cheetah though fast?
That'd be cool.
The cheetahs are not built for strength, they are built for speed.
Good dolphin.
Not really going to be able to defend themselves or their food from any scavengers or other predators looking to get a quick meal. The sun and the weather. This particular copy is home to some lions. Two pretty girls, specifically. The lions are nocturnal, and they spend the majority of their day, if not asleep, then at least resting. During the day, their eyesight is about the same as ours, and at night it's 6 times better. So they spend their days conserving their energy for hunting at night.
There's a rhino right next to the road.
I assume you were what we were stopped for.
Right in front of the truck.
Are we going to stop for you too?
Yep.
Ooh, looks like it.
I don't even see.
Hi there, buddy.
Oh, I think the lion's bed. They're right behind you. You see them on the
This does happen kind of often around here. These are wild, free-roaming animals, and they're allowed to do whatever they want. Sometimes what they want is to stop in front of our trucks and not move. We can employ scientific methods of getting them out of the road, like waving snacks at them until they leave, like we saw with the Ankoli cattle. Sometimes
He's right here.
it's just easiest to wait them out. If you look up to the If you do look up to the right-hand side, you are going to be able to find some ostriches over here. Ostriches are the largest birds in the entire world, but their wings can't get their 300-pound bodies off the ground, so they can't fly. Instead, they run at about 40 miles an hour, which makes them the fastest birds on land and the fastest anything on 2 legs. They use their wings as steering and balance as they run. Over here, these are another kind of antelope, another kind where only males have horns, so these are females. They get their name because instead of being migratory, like a lot of the other animals on the savannah are, they stick to the same watering hole for pretty much their entire lives. They like to hang out in the water so that predators don't want to wade in to get to them, and their skin secretes an oily substance that keeps them from getting too soggy. It also smells kind of terrible, which is good for keeping the predators away. I'll head down into the Magadi Glen here, which is home to the warden's post, but not home to the warden because the post got taken over by a band of Nigerian dwarf goats. And they're just the cutest little guys, but they're also very useful animals to have around on pastures. Goats have amazing digestive systems and they eat pretty much anything. So they clear out the tougher vegetation that other cattle can't or won't eat, like a more sustainable and adorable version of lawnmowers. But as we exit the Magadi Glen, the safari is starting to come to an end, but we saw some pretty awesome stuff out there.
Thank you so much for joining us today at Animal Kingdom. We went and saw Bluey, got to see a new version of the show for Bluey, rode safari, checked out some of the animals in the oasis. hung out with Rafiki for a little bit and a bunch of other fun stuff. So thank you for subscribing and supporting our channel. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And we'll see you next time.